so we are going to discuss this question and also their answers lah. Okay, so this is the basic questions that you have just now. So the first question is actually, they give you some values, which is minus 2.43, which is on the left side of your standardized normal tabulation curve, and therefore you need to estimate the area under curve. Betul tak? You need to calculate and estimate ruas di bawah lengkung. So how you are going to do this is very basic. You just follow the flow, which is find the 2.4 here, and then you just pull up this row and then look into the specific column of 0.03. So you will get the 0.4925. 0.4925 is actually from this side until this indicator. Daripada line kosong tengah ni sampai 243 ni. So actually the remaining that you want is actually on the left side of it, kan? Yang sebelah tepi ni. So therefore you need to minus the 0.5 because you know that the whole tabulation is 1.0 divided by 2 is 0.5. So you want the end tips of this thing. So you just minus 0.5 to 0.0075. So you get the 0.0075 due to 0.5 minus 0.4925. Faham kan? Awak tolakkan, awak dapatlah jumlah dia berapa. So this is example of the two tables that differentiate to each other. Actually it's the same meaning. Just this one table yang ada bentuk A, B, C, D dan sebagainya kan. Dia bentuk yang lebih besar ni. Ataupun you gunakan the half of the table. Separuh table pun boleh juga. So the next following question is actually you want to estimate the Z is equal to 0.66 on the right side kan. Maknanya hujung kanan Z 0.66. Z telah diberi namun kita tak tahu adalah dia punya luas. So therefore you need to estimate the area under curve. So how to estimate the area under curve is basically you find under the table lah. You find under the table. So you will get the 0.2554. 2454 ni maksudnya you kena minus with the 0.5, then you get the 0.2546. So 0.2546 is actually the end tip of this on the right side of the 0.66. Okay, this one yang 0.67 negative and then 1.83. So dia akan bagi tahu kamu dia nak cari di antara kan, di antara. So bila kita kata di antara, it should be crossing the zero line lah. So the zero is our mean. So therefore the minus 0.67 is on the left side and then the 1.83 on the right side. So you just find it 0.67. So 0.67 is this value 2.486 and then find another one here, which is this one is the center line kan, kosong kan. So kosong ke 0.67 dan kosong ke 1.83 you akan dapat, dan tambahkan kedua-duanya you dapat 0.715 lah. Dapat kan? Okay, so the next one will be this one. The differences is actually you estimate it under the rates ataupun proportion. So therefore whatever values that you got, you need to times by the 100 lah. So you got this thing. So this thing also same like before. Okay, this one also same like before. It's just indications for the 2.33. The area under curve will be the 0.0099. So after you estimate using the 100%, so you got down 1%. So the question will be whether you want to simplify the data or not. It's up to you. You nak bundakan ke tidak ke, up to you lah. So basically we advise you to take the bundaran one lah. Why we need the bunda? Because it's a probability based. Probability based. So therefore we need to estimate using the integer. Nombor bulat. So perkadaran skor yang berikut adalah 0.166 times by 100. So how you got this number? 0.166. How you got? It's actually 0.5 from this region. You minus the reading from 0 to 2.13. So you got the 0.0166. So this one is you times by 100 or you times by the following n lah kan. Kalau dia tak bagi n berapa tapi dia kata kadar, so that is fully understood that you need to times by the 100 lah. Maksudnya kalau dia tak bagi tahu n dia berapa, theoretically speaking is based on the concept of distribution in terms of 100%. Even dia bagi you n sama dengan 1200 kan, you're not sure how to use it, you can convert first to the percentage and then you use the percentage to convert back to the n. So you will get the same thing. Faham tak? Maksudnya you ada dalam 1200, 1400, 10,000, 20,000, you rasa macam confused kan. Alamak 10,000 ni macam mana nak buat ni? Never mind, you convert first into the percentage and then use that percentage, 1%, 2%, 5%, 15% tadi kepada bentuk yang 20,000, 30,000 tadi. You nak translated it back into your population. So same also goes to this. Z is equal to 0, 0.77. So actually on the right side of the normal curve tabulation. So this one is 1.23. 1.23 ni maksudnya dia berada di sebelah kiri kan. Dia kata kan, sebelah kiri Z. So that's mean our Z is 1.23 kiri, left side of it. So almost more than 0.5 lah. So you need to estimate the remaining. The remaining tu maksudnya yang daripada 0 ni sampai 1.23. Sebab yang sebelah sini memang kita dah assume as a fully area is 0.5 Okay, this one also the same, just inverse accordingly. So this one is followed by the specific region. So how you want to do this is very basic. You find out the area under curve under 0 until 2.66. You got some numbers. And then you find the area under curve from 0 into the 1.35. And then you got those two numbers and then you minus accordingly lah. Yang ini semua minus dengan yang ini sampai yang ini. So dapatlah yang ini. Faham tak? Faham kan? Okay, you got the same thing? Set, yeah. So 0.0846 ni you can times by the 100 lah if it's require you to convert into the proportions or rates. So this one is the another area under curve that possibly due to the crossing the region from the minus into the positive side. So ingat dia tengah-tengah ada 0 kat situ. So you don't need to minus anything, you just add it up lah between the 2.43 until the 2.04. This one is some mistakes here lah. Bukan negatif lah, sepatutnya positive. Just a good indicator there. So this one is the perkadaran score melebihi 520. So the first one you need to estimate the real number first. So the real number will be the 500 in the middle and then 520 on the right side of the data lah. So but we need to use the standardized normal distribution. So therefore we need to calculate based on the formula of the Z is equal to X minus the mu divided by the sigma kan. So you got the number between it is 0.2. So that 0.2 is actually on the on the right side of your standardized curve. So how to estimate that 0.2 by minus with the remaining one lah kan. You find out the answer here. The 0 until 0.2 is how many? So you got 0.4207, betul tak kan? You dapat kan? So that 42.07 is actually the percentage of it. So you just times by the 100 you got percentage 42%. So this application is very useful, especially if you want to estimate score, numbers, whatever numbers, proportions that you have in your population. But you must remember that your numerical data or your scale of measurement must be in the mean and standard deviation lah. You cannot calculate male and female lah, sebab male and female no meaning kan. Tapi kalau you calculate the height or the weight of male and female, so it still can make sense because this measurement is the numerical values. So that is the interesting part of this data. Contoh macam if I want to estimate your marks, your final marks, your final marks of the exam, I got the mean, I got the standard deviation, so I can estimate for those who are getting 80% and above, how many. So based on the standardized normal tabulation curve, I can predict lah how many percentage of the people that will correspond under that curve, under that region lah, kawasan. Faham ke tak ni? Bila cakap Amerika ni faham Oh, very good. You all are American children lah kan? Okay, so the next one will be the 350 based on the mu is equal to 500. So that's mean they're not less than 300 kan, less than 350. So that's mean 350 and less than that. So kalau you boleh bajangkan punya tabulations, you make the normal curve first and then you tabulate into the standardized normal distributions and then you got accordingly lah. Same also goes into the middle. Into the middle ni maksudnya yang tengah-tengah. So you must ensure first where is the locations of your X and then your conversions of the X into the Z values, and then after you got the X values, you need to estimate the area under curve by using the standardized normal distribution table. So you can find out the tables under the websites or articles that have been published before, and then you got this number lah, 90%. So those people who are categorized under getting this score, which is the 340 and 430 for example, so how many percentage of that particular people? So it's equivalent to 90%. So this one also is the same. Bilangan score is 56. The n is equal to 1200. So you want to estimate the raw number of the n. So you can got the idea is 830 lah. Contoh kan, for example, if you want to estimate the salary of your demographic respondent ataupun the numbers, the counts, whatever lah yang you can estimate, make sure that they have the mean and standard deviation, then you are able to fly. Okay, the next one will be the same things as we goes on, but you don't forget about the conversions formula, which is the z is equal to x minus mu divided by the sigma, and then you got the numbers lah. Okay, and then this one is for the estimation between the 57 and 74. You need to understand first the middle. So the middle will be the 60. So of course you can imagine the 57 on the left, and then the 60 is in the middle, and the 74 is on your right. Otherwise, if you cannot imagine this thing, I hope you can go back to your kindergarten. You can go back to your kindergarten, and then please ask your teacher to help you draw this thing. So this one is the IQ. For example, you want to estimate the IQ of the peoples that fall between the 125 and 140. So how you want to estimate that one? Of course, we need to know the middle first. So the middle is 100. So for those who are getting more than 125, they will be categorized under a certain region. X1, for example, here X1 is X2, and then you convert the X into the Z value by using the formula as given before, which is the X minus the mu divided by the sigma, and then you can estimate the proportions of it. But before that, you need to know the area under curve, the luas di bawah rantau. Luas di bawah rantau using the standardized normal tabulation table. Apabila pakai yang itu, then you are able to answer the question. Okay, the next one will be the Z score is equal to 0.08. So this is the interesting part, because you need to estimate the Z value. The given area is 0.08, but unfortunately they do not give you some of the idea based on the Z. So you need to estimate the Z. So how do you want to estimate the Z? It's very simple. First of all, you need to understand the whole tabulation of it. So if you want to focus on the a part of the region, a part ni maksudnya sebahagian. You divide into two region, left and right, and then you just focus on the one specific region. For example, in this case, we are focusing on the 0.42. How you got the 0.42? It's actually 0.5 divided by the 0.08. Betul tak? You nak ambil separuh boleh, you nak ambil the whole thing also can. Tapi in this case, I prefer you to choose the half of it lah. Separuh daripada situ. Dapat 0.42. So you need to estimate the 0.42, because anything that we calculate or estimates area under curve is actually projecting to this thing. Maknanya kosong sampai this line is actually the luas dia 0.42. So whatever yang you read ni, sebenarnya dia membaca benda yang di bawah Z tu. Antara that one dengan that one. Antara this ni, antara yang ni dengan yang ini. So itu sebab you baca tu kan. So when you got the 0.42 is actually you want to know what is the number of the 1.41. So after you know the luas is 0.42, then you will know lah the Z is under there lah. Okay, faham kan? It's very simple actually. Some of you are more are showing the fed up face. Tahu fed up face? Cepatlah habis. Aku dah banyak siap dah ni. Never mind. Okay, we go faster. So according to this example, you know that the luas under curve, the area under curve is actually 0.85. So you need to estimate the remaining of it lah. So the remaining of the data will be 1 minus the 0.85. You got the 0.15 kan? 0.15 divided by 2 is 0.00275. So 0.0075 is actually on the both of the region, because the questions here tell you the hint that two score on the left and right side is actually the same lah. So after you got the 0.0075, so you need to estimate the half of it. So 0.5 minus the 0.0075, you got the remaining of 0.425. So you find the area under curve 0.425 fall under the 1.44. So from 0 to this region is actually 1.44, which is estimated the area under curve is 0.425. Okay, faham kan? Okay, so this is the next one will be the sama juga. You find out the tengah here is 0.98, and there are two approach here. Whether you want to just focus on 0.98 and then divide by 2 also can, or you want to do it by 1. Faham tak? You take 1 and then you minus 0.98 and then you got the 2. So the 2 is actually representing 1% of the each side of it, and then you find the 0.01 tadi tu minus dengan 0.5, you got 0.4999 something, and then that one is will be represented by the 2.33. Okay, faham kan? Okay, this is the next one, this is the next one, this is the next following one, this is the next following two. So you can scroll down lah this thing and then pause accordingly about this video to find out the answers lah, whether your answer is good or not good, or if you don't do it, please do it. If you do it but you feel it wrong, please let me know lah. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe and comment to this channel. Okay, so this is the next one. You find the Z value after you know the percentage of the data. So this one you